Have you wondered what it would be like to travel the country by train? Well, in this video, that's exactly what we're gonna do. Today, we'll take the train from Seattle all the way to Chicago, over 2,000 miles, 48 hours. So let's do this. We're here at Union Station in Seattle. We're about to go from Seattle all the way to Chicago, a 48-hour train ride. This will be my first train ride, so we're gonna record all the struggles and everything that you gotta know about getting on a train. So let's get going. We start here in King Street, Seattle. I'm sitting at the lounge when suddenly it's time to board us onto the train. Me and all my fellow passengers hop on the train for the journey ahead. Now this train has a lot of stops, so some of these people aren't staying the entire way, but I am, so let's get going. Soon we leave the station and we're on our way. The adventure ahead of us is gonna be unbelievable. After making my way on board, I quickly combed through the cabin to find my seat. You're able to pick which one you want, and I picked a pretty good one. They have a ton of recliner buttons to make sure you're comfortable, and boy was it. So I leaned back, got comfy, and enjoyed all the beautiful views as we slowly made our way through Washington State. Now with a journey this large, you guys might be asking, how are you able to afford this? Well, it's actually very simple. You see, this is an Amtrak train, and Amtrak has a special deal called the USA Rail Pass. It's only $500, but you get an entire month of travel. And the thing is, you are limited to only 10 segments, but the segments can be any distance, and honestly, this is a great deal. After the first 2 hours, I realized something horrifying. I didn't know if the train had a bathroom, so I quickly looked and phew, thank goodness it does. After checking out the cabins a little bit more, it's time to sit back and watch the views. These trains go through large areas that cars can't get to, so these views are unlike anything else. With that said, soon I get a little bit hungry, so I make my way to the dining cart. In the dining cart, you can pay $45 to get a 3-course meal of your choice. I got these shrimp, this chicken breast, which was cooked extremely well, and for dessert, I got this delicious cheesecake. And my goodness, they did a good job making this. But there's also a few other options. For example, this chocolate cake. Now here's the interesting thing about the dining cards. You are seated with 3 strangers, or in this case, 3 new friends. Since all 3 of them ordered the chocolate cake, I gave them a challenge. I had them all take turns describing the cake with 1 word. First one to not come up with something loses. Let's do this. Go.
Bodacious.
Oh, rich. Decadent.
Supreme.
Good. Creamy.
You reused it. All-timey too.
Oh God. I want to say not exuberant. I'm trying to come up with a better word than that. So.
I like exuberant.
He's reaching into the dictionary.
He really is.
Excellent.
Okay.
That's so lame.
Okay.
After all that time, that's all I could come up
I
with.
like the exuberant. Unexpected.
Oh. Y'all going
Good one.
clickbait. You guys doing clickbait.
I know. Flowy.
Flowy.
Syrupy.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Layered.
Layered. It is layered.
Rich? I don't know if anyone said that.
I don't think we said that. Oh, she's out. That's game.
After having a delicious dinner and some fun conversations, it started to get dark and it was time to head to sleep. This would be my first night spent on a train. Overall, I got a pretty good night rest. The sounds of the train were actually quite soothing, but in the morning I got a little bit hungry, so naturally I made my way through the trolley car, all the way in between cabins to the dining cart. That's when I had some delicious breakfast. For only $20, I got to pick out what I wanted to. So this is everything that it got me. First, it got me some coffee and some water, really great. And then it got me some French toast. There's plenty of breakfast options to choose from, but man, this toast was delicious. After eating, it was time to brush my teeth. Then I could start the day. We were constantly moving, so naturally we got to see a lot of different weather. From sunshine, clouds, rain, pouring, thunder, mist, literally everything you could imagine. But to really get relaxed, it's time to listen to some music while we look at all the beautiful views.
Hit the scene and it's all green. On go, we ain't never doing small things. Being fitted for the crown, cause we all kings. If you know you got to shine, let them people know it's time for the show. Hit the scene and it's all green. On go, we ain't never doing small things. Being fitted for the crown, cause we all kings. If you know you got to shine, let them people know it's time for the show. Built to thrive, ain't just here for the ride. Don't know how I caught this stride, but since then it been live, I'm up early. Cause I ain't missing the shot when I'm worthy. I've been chasing rings, they only want in the jersey, yeah. Slimmer than after the Benjamin versus unlimited. Blood in this ink, I've been hemorrhaging, take me to image.
Now it's time to show you guys all of my train gadgets. First we have my foldable Game Boy. This will distract me for hours while on the train. Next we have this pocket-sized Game Boy, which I can take anywhere I go. As far as technology goes, my last item is my laptop, which I can watch really cool YouTubers on, like this guy. Man, his videos are awesome. He's also pretty good looking if you ask me. Now here's a quick look at all my sleeping gear. These are the 3 essential items for sleeping on a train. Firstly, of course, I have to have my blanket to keep me warm at night. But what is a blanket without a pillow? This is my neck pillow. It's inflatable, so it packs really, really well. Lastly, I have my eye masks just to block out all the light in case I need it. With these 3 essential items, I get some amazing sleep here on the train. After showing off all my really cool items, it's time to sit back and watch as everything flies past us. In the morning, I make an amazing discovery. You see, while everyone else was sleeping, I was wandering around and I ran into an underground cafe. You see, underneath the observation deck was a bunch of stairs which led me to this nice little shop where you could buy a ton of food. So naturally, I bought myself a blueberry muffin. I forget the exact price, but I believe it was $3 or $4, so relatively cheap. And of course, in just a matter of minutes, that entire muffin was completely gone. With that said, we made it through multiple different states, but now it was starting to get dark, so of course I had to hit the hay. And I had an amazing rest for the final day here on the train.
Good morning. We got 10 hours left. As I said, we're gonna grab some breakfast and wait till we get to Chicago.
I went back to the underground cafe shop and got myself some coffee as well as a nice little coffee cake. Man, I am addicted to caffeine, both of which were delicious and cost me about $7. So yeah, definitely worth it. And before I knew it, I was actually invited to lunch. I had cheeseburgers, some chips, and for dessert, this nice little cake, which was very moist and very delicious. You guys are asking, what do you mean you were invited? Well, you see, the other day we met this guy. His name is Warren, and he actually invited me out for lunch. Yeah, this man was completely free for me, but he ended up paying 25 bucks. That was very, very kind of him. And honestly, Warren is a pretty great guy. Everybody please comment W Warren in the comment section. And of course, as a former fat person, I had to have more snacks. So I ate and ate and ate while I enjoyed all of the views. And yes, I did eat a lot of candy as snacks. But before I knew it, I started to see Chicago. And just like that, we traveled over 2,000 miles. It took us 48 hours, but we finally made it from Seattle all the way to Chicago Union Station. This was an insane ride. If I were to have tried to drive that, I probably would have needed an oil change. So this train saved me a lot of money and gave me some amazing memories I will remember for the rest of my life. With this said, thank you all for watching. I'm traveling to every state in America this summer. So my next episode, the Illinois episode, we'll see everything that Chicago has to offer. So stay tuned to see me pick up right where we left off here at Union Station. So yeah, have an amazing day. Later, adventurers.